Does size really matter? Can you
Bruh.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be answering your questions about
OnlyFans.
I just made a video about my very first month on OnlyFans, what I did, my experience on it, how much I made. So if you did not see that video already, go watch it right now and then come back to this video. I asked you guys on my Instagram if you had any
Juicy questions.
I know whenever I was thinking about it or considering it, I had a bunch of questions that I wanted to ask another OnlyFans creator. So I thought it would be fun to ask you guys in case you guys were curious. And I had a lot more questions than I thought I would. With that being said,
Let's get on with questions.
obviously, I think the most asked question was how much have I made? I guess we'll start this video out strong and I will tell you the total. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on here really quickly. I just wanted to let you know that in no way, shape, or form am I trying to brag in this video at all. I just wanted to share my personal experience because I remember whenever I first started my OnlyFans, I also had a bunch of questions that I wish I asked someone before. And I got a lot of DMs on Instagram of people asking me questions about it, so I thought I would just make an entire Q&A video. And I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who has supported me throughout this entire journey. It does not go unnoticed. Thank you guys so much. I launched my OnlyFans November 28th, and it is currently January 4th, so I've had it for a little bit over a month. This is just so crazy because I never expected this at all, especially this summer. It's insane. To this date, I have made $20,608.41. That is just insane. Now, OnlyFans takes away 20% of your earnings, so that's with OnlyFans taking away the money. If you're familiar with OnlyFans, you'll hear people saying top 2%, top 1%. I am currently in the top 0.65% of all creators. One of the next most asked questions, is it worth it? Yeah. Yes, it is. For me, at least, it definitely is worth it. And I had a bunch of other people asking, I want to make one, but I'm scared about my family and friends finding out. In my opinion, if you really want to do something, don't think about other people's opinions about it, what they're gonna say about it. You need to live your life the way you want it to, and it could be completely life-changing for you. Don't live your life just trying to please others and trying to live up to other people's expectations, because it's your life that you are living. If you live your life just trying to please other people, you're never really gonna be satisfied. That just kind of got a little deep. Why did I start an OnlyFans? To be honest, at my in-person job, I'm a personal trainer, so the pay is very inconsistent because it's more of a commissions-based kind of thing. I don't get paid an hourly pay or anything like that. So I essentially get paid through sessions that I complete with my clients. And sometimes my clients ghost me or don't show up that day or they need to reschedule, etc. Your girl's got bills to pay and groceries to get. I definitely needed to figure something out. Either I needed to somehow magically get a crap ton more clients or get a second job. So after a really long time of thinking, I just kind of pulled the trigger and
Made an OnlyFans.
another super hot question. What type of content am I posting? Well, it looks like you're just gonna have to subscribe and find out. The link will be down below in the description. It's in a link tree because I'm not allowed to link the direct link to it. How much emotional or sexual energy does it suck up? Personally, for me, I don't think it has sucked up any, honestly. How long do you think you will have it for? I honestly think that I'll just have it as long as OnlyFans is still a thing, as long as people still want to subscribe to it. I'm honestly having a lot of fun with it. I think I'll have it for as long as I can. Have I dealt with any rude or disrespectful people? OnlyFans is kind of one of those things that you kind of have to expect it. I don't think any OnlyFans girls has not come across a rude or disrespectful person. Don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of really kind people on there. A lot of people do respect your boundaries and a lot of people ask your boundaries before they ask you for anything, which is really nice. But obviously there's gonna be rude people. Say they ask for something but it crosses your boundaries and you say no and they freak out. I've dealt with a few rude people. It's only been like 5 or so, which isn't bad, but you know. Do I make more from this than brand deals? Absolutely. I don't actually really get brand deals. I'm not like a big time fitness influencer or anything, but yes. Absolutely I do. Does the objectification ever feel negative or does it mostly feel like positive validation? Honestly, I have to say probably positive validation. A lot of people on there are way more respectful than you think, and people do treat you like an actual real human being. They're not just looking at you as an object. I mean, obviously some definitely do, but for the most part everyone is very kind, very respectful, so I'm gonna have to go with positive validation. How many subscribers do you have?
Let me check.
I currently have 661 subscribers. Some people actually, it's kind of weird. They subscribe to it and then they delete their account right away. and it says deleted user, subscribe to your OnlyFans. I feel like that's kind of weird. Subscribe for 5 minutes and then delete your account? Strange. What is my biggest drawback if I experienced any? I don't know if I really experienced any drawbacks. I don't think I really have an answer for that because I don't think I really experienced any drawbacks, thankfully. Has anyone judged you or looked at you in a different way for having an OnlyFans? Honestly, no. Everyone in my personal life has been very, very, very supportive. I have such a supportive group of people and family and friends surrounding me, which I'm so, so, so grateful for. I'm also Gen Z, so I live in a generation where it's kind of normalized. I don't think anyone really is gonna look at me differently for having an OnlyFans. If someone were to judge me or talk negatively about me because of having one, I probably wouldn't really care for them anyways. That sounds bad, but it's kind of not that deep, you know what I mean?
It's not that deep.
What was your parents' and boyfriend's reaction? If you guys didn't know, I do have a boyfriend. Yes, he knows about it. Yes, he is supportive about it. And I obviously talked to him first before even starting one. I told him I was thinking about it and stuff. And obviously at first he was like, you want to do what? But we talked about it, set boundaries. He's very supportive. And my parents, if you know me, I am more so one of those people who does something and then asks for forgiveness after. You know, I am so sorry, mom and dad. Also, mom and dad, if you're watching this, can you stop watching? I blocked them from seeing my story on Instagram because I promoted it there, obviously. I did OnlyFans for a week and it was going a lot better than I imagined it would. So I texted my parents and I kind of told them, and at first they were definitely not thrilled. I kind of explained I had a different source of income and it was doing really well. And they're like, well, what is it? And then my mom said,
It better not be OnlyFans.
but then I told them how much money I was making, what I was posting, and they are completely supportive of it. Does it affect your work or relationship? It doesn't affect my relationship. He is very supportive, like I said. If you guys didn't know, I am a personal trainer and I train at my local Crunch. As far as it affecting my work, it doesn't, but I recently put in my 2 weeks notice so that I can pursue content creation completely full-time. I did love my job so much. I loved my clients, I loved my coworkers, and I love Crunch, but I just think that there's like a new chapter in my life that's opened up and I need to take the opportunity to pursue content creation full-time. What platform works best for promoting? Before I started OnlyFans, I watched a crap ton of YouTube videos about advice, what they did, their experience, how they promoted. I know that a lot of people use Twitter, Reddit, TikTok. I personally have only promoted through my Instagram. I would promote 1 to 3 times a week. I didn't want to promote too much because I didn't just want to be blowing up everyone's phone about I have an OnlyFans, subscribe to my OnlyFans. I don't want to be completely unauthentic, but I definitely want to get word out there that I have one. So Instagram has really been the only platform that I've used. I promoted on my Snapchat story like 3 times, but I don't think that really did anything. So I just kind of stopped doing that and I only promote on my Instagram story. I do have a little bit of a following on Instagram. I have around 24,000 followers. So I am definitely very fortunate for that. I know that if you're a smaller creator or if you are completely new and you're starting from absolutely zero, it can be a little bit more difficult. Did you hesitate to start in the beginning?
Yes.
I did. I had to outweigh the pros and the cons, obviously. I talked to my boyfriend about it. I didn't want my parents to find out. That was really the only thing holding me back. Yes, I definitely hesitated to start in the beginning, but I'm so glad that I did it. How much time do you spend behind the scenes to make sure your content looks good? It kind of depends what it is. Sometimes I can take a picture and it's like perfect the first time that I take it. Other times it can take me kind of a while because I am a little bit of a perfectionist whenever it comes to some things. As far as editing goes, it does kind of take a while just because if I took a bunch of pictures and I'm going through all the pictures and stuff and then I have to edit them, if I want to put a filter on it and if I want to adjust like the saturation, etc., it can be a little bit tedious, especially if I take pictures with my camera and have to upload them onto my iPad or my phone. It definitely doesn't take like 8 hours or anything like that, maybe like 2 to 3 hours or so. Like I said, it just kind of really depends on what it is. If it's a video, if it's a picture, a bundle of pictures, it really just depends. Was there anything that surprised you or that you weren't expecting? Actually, there is one thing that is insane. If you have an OnlyFans, you are able to link an Amazon wish list to it. People can go on it and purchase things for you and it'll be sent to your address, but your address isn't disclosed, so people won't have access to your address or anything. And this one person bought me so many things on my wish list. And I'm not trying to brag in any way at all. I just wanted to tell you guys my experience. So please, I'm not trying to brag in any means. I just wanted to let you guys know my experience and answer your guys' questions that you have. But yes, I am very, very, very fortunate. If this person is watching this, thank you so much. You have no idea. How did you get all of your subscribers? This kind of just goes back into the promoting and everything. I pretty much just promoted on my Instagram story. Do you have any strategies to make more money, or do you just post pictures and get money from subscriptions? So this person is essentially asking me, do I just post pictures on the feed and just make money from people subscribing to my OnlyFans? I do make money from people subscribing to my OnlyFans, but I do send a lot of pay-per-view content. And if you don't know what pay-per-view content is, you're able to mass message people and say you have something a little bit more
exclusive
that you wouldn't post on your normal feed, and you can send it in there with a paywall. So they'll have to pay an extra fee to unlock that content. That's honestly how I made the majority of my earnings. And I can probably make another YouTube video about my strategies, advice, etc. And if you are thinking about making an OnlyFans, I obviously definitely recommend it if you're comfortable. Now, if you do want to start one, I highly recommend signing up through my referral link down below. It's gonna be in a link tree because I can't link the direct link in YouTube, otherwise it'll like flag me for it. It's gonna be the second link, and if you sign up and make an OnlyFans through that referral link, DM me on Instagram, comment maybe on one of my recent pictures saying, check your DMs. I'd love to help you get set up, tell you the strategies that I did to make the amount of money that I did, and answer any questions that you have, give you advice, etc. And it does help support me. So because you're supporting me, I would love to help support you and your OnlyFans as well. Okay, that is about all of the questions that I had, or at least all the questions that I could answer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be posting more OnlyFans content, and I also post a lot of fitness content as well, and vlogs and stuff like that. So if you do want to subscribe, definitely do that. Like this video if I answered one of your questions, or if you found it entertaining or helpful at all. And if you do want to make an OnlyFans, use my referral link down below. The links to my social medias will be down in the description as well if you want to follow me on there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.